Botany, geomorphology, hydrology, climatology, astronomy. I've uncovered everything that makes up this world. There's no longer any question left worth attaining greater knowledge for. What an utterly boring world this is. It's awfully cliché, but this never-ending boredom must be that inescapable trench they call the depths of despair. Then, as I was killing time, the tides turned. When I looked into a certain legend. The legend goes that around 200 years ago, a group of heroes saved Darula from the verge of ruin. Normally, such drivel could be laughed off as nothing more than a fairy tale. But my research led me to unearth a certain object from the site where the legend took place. It was plant matter unlike any I had ever laid eyes on. An unknown seed. I knew, from the moment its shell graced my palm, that this seed was the very thing that would finally bring color to my dull existence. The other teachers claimed that analyzing the seed would take 100 years. But in my hands, it won't take more than one lunar cycle. Through my analysis, my deduction was proven correct. The seed housed the power of the entity described in the legend, a being best called a demon. To prove it, I'll need to make the seed bud. But without proper precautions, that will only risk bringing the world to the verge of ruin a second time. Something interesting has finally graced this utterly boring world. Having it be destroyed just like that would ruin all my fun. So, I'll implant this seed into a specially prepared embryo and wait until the seed lays down roots and the body grows used to its presence. As an identifier, I'll call the embryo Maria, though that name won't be necessary for long. And as for what will happen when their body overflows with a power able to destroy the world, why, it's as clear as day, is it not? As the legend goes, the successor from another world used the staff bestowed unto him by an angel to fight a demon's acolyte. Which means angels and demons are using humans to fight their war for them. Assuming that to be true, it means neither angels nor demons can enter the physical world directly. So instead, they grant humans power, and at times possess their bodies to meddle with the world. That's the hypothesis I've reached, based on both the legend and the writings depicted on that archaeological site's murals and stone tablets. But there's one question I still can't answer. Just why would those supposedly higher beings depend so much on us lowly humans? No. If they were also made by the same creator we call God, then it only follows that they're no different from us. And the reverse is true as well. Humans can ascend into beings rivaling both angels and demons, or something even greater. It's still nothing more than a theory, but I'll prove it in this experiment as well. So you've come, Maria. I assume you're fully ready for this? The seed failed to reach full bloom, but the results of its budding were more than enough to prove my hypothesis. Maria gained control over the demon's power, making it her own, which only proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that higher beings and humans share the same roots. Now that I've verified as much, there's no reason to keep Maria at the academy any longer. After all, I've discovered an even more fascinating subject. The wielder of the staff, who wiped out the giant buds covering Darula in one fell swoop. Even if those buds were only a part of the seed's sealed power, it was still the power of a demon. Quelling it is no easy feat. That is what makes it the legendary Staff of Tikkun. Being able to observe it up close is the chance of a lifetime. To think such a worthy subject of research would still be left in this dull world. You're late, but you've passed. I'll at least acknowledge your efforts not to make me give up on this world completely. God. Joining that guy's journey was the right choice after all. This mansion holds information not only from places beyond this duchy's borders, but other worlds as well. Apostles and acolytes, the tree of life and the tree of death, the staff of Tikkun and the lance of Longinus. I never would have thought I'd attain such fascinating findings. Coming here has borne more fruit than I ever could have imagined. At first glance, it appears to be nothing more than a list of disconnected pieces of information. But there is one source that connects them all. The angel Samyaza. If I can uncover just what guides that angel's actions, everything will be made clear. The angel Samyaza's world was destroyed. No, more accurately, it was destroyed by someone. It's nothing more than a hunch, but assuming that were true, I should be able to figure out the identity of the one who destroyed it. The witch who wields that so-called holy sword said as much. Worlds can't be destroyed, even by the likes of demons, unless it was done by some god of destruction. Her assertion isn't so strange. After all, based on what I've seen and heard so far, no world has ever been destroyed by a demon directly. In that case, just why was that angel's world destroyed? The divine oak that descended from heaven, the staff of Tikkun. Is it because Samyaza created that? Or was it punishment for favoring their beloved humans too much? Being punished for just that does seem fairly petty, though. Unless there was some other reason. Like an act God believed his angel Samyaza had done in rebellion against him. I can't believe it. To think there is a witch harboring all the curses plaguing the world inside herself. If such a thing can be done, then the answer must be... No. Even for an angel, is a plan of that scale even possible? To start with, curses were created by demons, using the powers of Cliffa as their foundation. Wait, going back even further, the origins of curses lie with the Tree of Life. In other words, harboring a curse in one's body is the same as recreating the Tree of Life itself. If that person were to keep taking in curses, then one day they could... I see. That certainly would count as a rebellion. This is the first time I felt such exhilaration. I thought this world was nothing but an utter bore, but it seems I must reevaluate. Giving such color to my existence deserves a fitting display of gratitude. I won't let this world be destroyed. How could I ever let all of this end? After all, I still need to verify if my answers are true, don't I?